to Career Uprising. I'm your host and professional career coach, Lorraine Rise. Join me as I guide you through an amazing journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If you are looking for work, changing careers, or stuck in a toxic job, then this is the show for you. I offer both practical and spiritual guidance to help you up-level and advance your career. Let's start the uprising. Hey everybody, you are listening to episode 54, Is Career Coaching Right for You? Hey everybody, beautiful listeners. How are you doing today? I am doing great. So I just feel like things are rocking and rolling here. Spring is here and business is good. And I actually just recently had another success story with a client that I did some interview coaching with recently who got a new job. And I'm just so excited. I love those success stories. I love them. So do you want to be a success story? That's kind of what this show is going to be about today, actually. I thought that it might be a good idea to kind of take a step back from the actual job search and changing careers type of advice that we usually talk about and actually talk about the coaching process itself, because most people I work with, understandably, have never had a coach before. And I think I kind of take this for granted a little bit because I've had so many coaches myself so many times with really good results. As a coach, I always have a coach. Always. I love it. Maybe I'm a little biased because that's what I do for a living. So of course I believe in it. But yeah, I just thought, let's talk about what coaching actually is and what you and I would do together if we worked together. And I think that could help a lot of people, because if you've never engaged with a coach before, you might not know what to expect, and you probably have a lot of questions and maybe want to start doing it, but you're not sure, is it going to be worth the investment? Is it going to work? Am I going to like it? What the heck's going to happen? That kind of thing. But for me, coaching is my life. I mean, both being one, having one, it is my belief personally that everyone on this planet should engage with a coach at some point, if not continuously. I know that that's a big statement, but I really believe that everyone can benefit from coaching. So what I want to take this time to do today in this show is talk about the benefits, what happens in coaching, what are the top benefits that people typically receive from it. And I kind of want to just give you a realistic preview of what it's like to work with me, to kind of ease your mind if you've been thinking about it and thinking about investing the time and the money in yourself, which is really what it is. And I want to help you to be able to do that. And so I'm going to give you a little preview, a little behind the scenes. We're going to talk about the coaching process and what it can do for you. And hopefully that will help you if you're a little hesitant to sign up, but you want to get the benefit of it. You want to get the results. You want to be that success story. Okay. So I'm going to help answer all your questions on that today. What do you talk about in a coaching session? How do I prepare? Is it going to be uncomfortable? Will it work? Will it be worth the money? All of those things. It's totally normal to wonder about all of those things. So no worries. I got your back. I'm going to help you with that. Okay. And I'm going to challenge you too, to not let any of those questions and hesitations hold you back from trying it. Because in my mind, that's really the only way that you can go wrong, is to let the fear or the doubt or the worry keep you where you are and keep you from trying something new, something that could be really good for you. So, and I also have kind of an announcement to make. I'm so excited. I always have something up my sleeve for you guys. I feel like I always have something new I'm innovating, which I love. So before we dive into the topic of career coaching more, I'm always, like I said, trying to make it easier for anyone who is interested in getting help in their career to do that, to kind of ease their way in. And one thing that I am ready to unveil and announce to you guys, so exciting, is my new online store on my website. That's right, I have a store, and it's the bomb. I love it. Right from my website now, if you go to careeruprising.com/store, you can purchase my ebook that you've heard me probably talk about. It's called Career Uprising: Unlock Your Potential and Advance Your Career. And now I'm unveiling some guided meditations that are also for sale. They're meditations, kind of visualization, something kind of in there. But I'm so excited because visualizations and meditations have been such a big part of my own success. I'm sharing with you the exact techniques that I have used to create my own success in my life. This is how I've found new jobs. It's how I started my business, improved my confidence, learned to make more money, all of it. And so the ebook is just $6. Lots of value in there, but very low cost. And the meditations are only $10. So this is really affordable, you guys, and it's all available now. And it's going to give you a further introduction, I would say, to what I teach and the type of benefits that you can get for your own situation. So in addition to coaching and engaging coaches myself, I would say that meditation and visualization is probably the next most crucial tool that I have used, that I can attribute my success to. So that's why I thought I've got to go this route. If I really want to help people and give them every tool I know in my toolbox, then this is what I've got to do. So there's one meditation on there now called Setting an Intention for your job search. So depending on when you're listening to this, there might be more by then. There should be. I'm actually recording very soon 2 more: Self-Confidence Boost and Manifest Your Ideal Career. So depending on when you're listening to this, again, there could be more and more and more than that. Who knows? But those are the ones I'm working on right now. And I intentionally picked topics that I knew would be big challenges for you guys. So go to my website, which I recently gave a makeover to, and go to careeruprising.com/store, visit the online store. If you do purchase any of them, the book or the meditations, let me know what you think. This is kind of a new offering, new thing that I'm doing. I've been working hard on it for a couple of months, and so has my blessed husband, who is my IT software developer guy. He built that store from scratch. It's amazing. So I should say, put a lot of hard work into the store, and it's there for you, for your benefit. So super, super low cost, nothing to lose, but immediate benefit and a good preview of my teachings and how I've created my own success. So awesome. So I think that's a good tie-in to today's show, because we're talking about how I've created my success and how I can do that for you. And it comes down to meditation and coaching. Those are the 2 things. So let's dive into this. What happens when you do a career coaching session? Let's find out. So the first thing I always do with a client is what I call an intake session. So I basically interview you. The first time we get together, there's nothing you need to do really, or prepare or bring. Don't worry. It's all on me. There's no right or wrong answers. I'm just going to interview you and learn all about your hopes, your dreams, your goals. If you've been job searching, what you've been doing, what's working, what's not working. I'll basically be just taking an inventory with you to find out what you're doing right, what can be improved, where do you want to go? And you don't even have to know the answer to all of those things. You don't have to know the answer. It's okay at that point to say, I don't know. Sometimes that's what engaging a coach is for. I want to figure out, what do you know and what do we need to figure out together? But once I know more about you and we've kind of identified your challenges, we can start coming up with an action plan and tackling those challenges together one by one and taking action. All right. So, for example, if it's job searching, which is probably the biggest challenge that people come to me with, I have a 3-step process that I teach clients with many, many tools and resources that I have developed over the years. I have to say, these are a client favorite. I've gotten some good feedback from people on these, like cheat sheets, scripts, dialogues, interview questions, networking questions, salary negotiation scripts, all kinds of things. I have, I think, 12 or more bonus materials that I have developed, and they are only for coaching clients. I actually don't share them in large part with clients who just write a resume or things like that. It's really an exclusive benefit of doing coaching with me, is that you will get my entire library of bonuses and cheat sheets and guides and things like that I've developed for the program. So getting to know you is step 1, figuring out your challenges and then coming up with an action plan. And then that's what the remaining coaching sessions are for. Once we've identified clearly what you need and what your target is, then we can start getting to work and kind of digging in. And there's going to be homework items. I definitely give homework because I love you guys. So I always have to give you homework. There's going to be action items because there's going to be work for me to do, but there's going to be work for you to do. And one of the biggest things I think that makes people successful when they engage in a coach, and one thing that you have to know is, as much as I want you to be successful, and believe me, I do, I can't want it more than you. I can't want it more than you. You have to want your success more than me, because there's going to be work involved. There's going to be things that I'm going to tell you to do, and it might be different. It might be uncomfortable. You might be unsure, but that's all normal and natural, and that's part of the process. So as long as you are coachable and open-minded and you want it more than I want it for you, you're going to be successful. There's no reason to be hesitant about the time or money investment or anything. As long as you want it and you're going to show up with an open mind, you will be successful. I promise you. So I think we're at a good stopping point for a second. Let's take a quick commercial break. And then when we come back, you will hear the top 3 benefits that clients get from working with me. And I'm also going to make you an offer that I think you won't be able to refuse. So don't miss it. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're on a break for just a minute, and I want to tell you how you can work with me personally as your career coach. My signature program, Career Transformation, is perfectly designed for clients who are going through a major career transition. If you're changing fields, or maybe returning to the workforce after an absence, or even undecided on a career path, this is the solution for you. My coaching process is laser focused and is tailored to your needs. So we'll gain clarity on your path and craft a job search strategy that will support your big career move. So if that sounds amazing, take action now by heading over to my website, careeruprising.com, to learn more about the Career Transformation Program and apply for a phone call with me. All right, let's get back to our show. Hey, everybody, welcome back. So, like I said before the break, in the first session of when you're coaching with me, no matter what program you do, the first thing I want to do is just get to know you. I love this. I love getting to know my clients, their hopes, their dreams, and then pinpointing their goals and making a plan to achieve them together. So, like I said, too, here's where you come in. Coaching only works if you show up. And I don't just mean show up for the appointments, although that is a firm expectation as well. I mean, be prepared to do the work and take action. Be prepared to take actions maybe that you haven't done before. You have to do that in order to get better results. You must have an open mind. I don't coach people who cling to old thoughts and old habits. If you do, what might happen is that you'll be left thinking, oh, it didn't work for me and I wasted my money. But that isn't what really happened. What happened is that you failed to show up and you were too uncomfortable with changing and growing. And if that's the case, coaching might not work for you because you've got to be coachable, right? So I want you to keep that in mind when you think about it. Doesn't mean you have to be perfect and comfortable with everything. It just means I can't physically do it for you. So you're going to have to show up. And just like I do, it's kind of like a 50-50. I take a step, you take a step, right? We do it together. That's why coaching is so transformational. And it's not a done for you service. It's the kind of thing where I teach you how to do it on your own. And that is so much more powerful than just doing it for you, for me to teach you how to do it. So something that valuable is going to have a price tag. It's going to have an investment, 100%, because it should. It has long-term benefits. Coaching helps you grow as a person. Oh my God. Like you can't put a price tag on that. I mean, you have to, but like you just can't. That is priceless. Coaching, I love it because it's an invitation to grow and learn and become more than you were yesterday. That is amazing. And like I said, I like that coaching is not a done for you kind of program. Those are ineffective. Coaching is effective because it requires you to actively participate in your own growth. And that's where we get shit done, right? You got to show up to go up. Let that sink in. You got to show up to go up. So let's talk about the biggest question that's on everybody's mind. I know what it is. The money. How much does it cost? This all sounds fabulous, Lorraine, and I totally want to do it if it were free, right? I get it. I get it. So a lot of coaches are kind of coy about the investment, and they keep it to themselves until you get on the phone. You have to book a call, and then they'll go through and tell you, and it's not on their website, and it's kind of a big mystery, and that's okay. That's one approach, and I understand that mentality because the thought process behind it is if you just give people the price, they don't really understand it, right? They don't really understand the transformation that's going to happen and the long-term benefits. And so all they have is sticker shock, right? So I understand that. But at the same time, I guess I just kind of see it differently. I'm really transparent about the investment. If you go to my website right now, you will find the cost of all of my programs. It's not a mystery. I just feel like I would appreciate that if I were a client. I would want to kind of go into the phone call having the full information about what type of investment is this going to be. Because if you don't see the value in investing yourself and you aren't prepared to make an investment of both, not just money, but time too, then we're not going to be a good match. It's not going to work for you. It just isn't with any coach. It's not going to work. So that's okay. If you're just not at that place yet, then that's all right. But I choose to put my fees on my website because I want you to be clear. I want to be clear with you that this is going to require an investment on your part, and it's so worth it. It's so unbelievably worth it. I feel so comfortable in the value of my program. I feel really comfortable with my prices. I do. I've not priced my programs arbitrarily at all. I've priced them based on the value of what it can do for you and the results that clients get and the years of experience that I have, not just coaching, but in the corporate world too. So I'm pretty darn comfortable with that. And I put it out there because I also don't necessarily want people to be flooding in who are not ready to invest at that level and not ready to change and work with me at that level. So I'm okay with that. And if it's not you, no harm done. It's okay. But I like to be transparent and be like, look, this is the process. These are the results. This is how it is. This is the investment. If you are aligned with that, if you're ready to go big, if you're ready to get a little uncomfortable, let's do it. And know too that you're never going to be 100% comfortable with the investment. Oh my God, do not wait for that moment because that moment will never come. We're never usually very comfortable parting with our money. You know, how many people love to just kind of go, yeah, I want to throw money onto that. Don't wait for that. You'll never do it. So allow yourself some discomfort and some uncertainty with the cost. That's okay. That's not a sign that you shouldn't do it. It just means it's a sign that you haven't invested yet at that level. And that's not a bad thing. That's okay. So go onto my website, look at the programs. Let me know if you have questions. You will notice that the starting price to work with me is about $1,250, and then it goes up from there. The more you want to work with me in depth, the more transformation you want, the more personalization and intention you want, more it's going to cost. But the more value you get, the more that's in it for you. So the thing to remember too is if you let money hold you back from something this important, then that means you need it more than ever. Those are the people who actually need to make the investment more than ever. Because if you're letting that hold you back, you're letting other things hold you back in your life as well. I guarantee it. And I have learned this from personal experience. It's a catch-22. It really is. So what are the benefits of coaching and why is it such a big investment anyway? What the heck? Why does it cost so much? What am I going to get from it? Well, let's go. Let's go there. Let's talk about why it's going to be so worth it for you and why you deserve it and what's going to happen to you, how your life's going to change. All right. And remember too, that you're investing in yourself, in your confidence, your career prospects, your future. You're not just investing in me. You don't just get me. I just should pop up in your living room. Yay, you get me. No, you get you, a better version of you that will be transformed. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for you. Okay. And that's the way it should be. So according to my clients, here are the top benefits that they have received from the coaching process. Number one, increased confidence in their careers and all areas of life. When you improve one area of your life, you improve them all. And that's why I believe that career coaching is actually life coaching. And I consider myself to be a life coach. I might talk mostly about careers, but we're life coaching. We're doing it, like it or not. It's all about your confidence and how you carry yourself through the world, what your value and your worth is, and that is priceless. And it's not just about your career. That increased confidence is going to spill over into other areas of your life in the best possible way. And number two, better results in their job search, faster jobs, more interviews, higher salaries. These are the things that have happened with my clients. Many people that I have worked with have searched on their own for a year or more sometimes, at least 6 months, sometimes years. But when we work together, they start to get interviews and offers within weeks or just maybe about 2 months, oftentimes, which is so fast, you guys. May not sound fast, but that's lightning fast, especially since I work with a lot of older job seekers who are higher up in their career and it can take a long time. So better results in the job search, hands down. All right. And number three, greater self-awareness. Coaching with someone gives you a broader perspective and enables you to see your blind spots and course correct. You're no longer in a vacuum, just doing the same thing over and over. You have a new approach. You have a broader perspective. You have feedback. You have perspective. You are aware of yourself. The bottom line is this. Nearly anyone who's accomplished anything great will tell you that they didn't become successful alone. We all have blind spots. We all have areas to improve. Working with a coach, I believe, can bring clarity and confidence that you didn't have before. Like I said, I've personally engaged a number of coaches in my life with transformational results. And for me, the concept of emotional intelligence, which you've definitely heard me say before, is really at the heart of my coaching philosophy. I believe passionately in developing your EQ to increase your self-awareness, your confidence, and your effectiveness in all areas of life. And I also believe very much in coaching the whole person and helping clients to see that inherent connection between all areas of their life, health, career, relationships, money, it's all the same. So that kind of goes back to how it's life coaching really. But I believe a good coach should support you, guide you, hold you accountable through the process of change. You don't have to do it alone. And together, we'll set goals, we'll monitor your progress, we'll celebrate your success, and it's going to be amazing. So if you want to do it together, let's do it. Let's do it. Go to my website, careeruprising.com, fill out my application for a call. We'll get on the call and we'll just go through the program. We'll go through what you need and find out if it's for you. If it's not, it's okay. It's okay. And here's the offer you can't refuse, okay? I want you guys to, if you do that, if you go on and book a call with me, mention this episode, okay? Mention episode 54 is Career Coaching Right for You, and I will give you an awesome discount on your program, okay? Depending on what you choose. So I will give you either $150 off the Career Jumpstart, woohoo, or $250 off of the Career Transformation. Awesome. Whichever one you choose, okay? And I'll also throw in a free copy of my ebook. Bonus! Yay! And I offer payment plans, so you don't have to pay it all at once, okay? It's going to be okay, guys. It's going to be okay. All right, I'm going to let you guys go for this week. I hope you take action and contact me at careeruprising.com. Remember, listening is only the first step. Action is what creates change. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time. That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard today, please consider giving the show a positive review on iTunes. It would mean a lot to me, and it would help to spread the word so that others can learn about the show. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to connect with you again next time on Career Uprising.
This show is brought to you by InflowRadio.com, the best curated talk radio network for personal development, wellness, spirituality, and conscious business.